Chill House Mix.
Chill House Mix. I can't get no sleep. I can't get no sleep. I see you in paradise.
A very warm welcome if you're just joining us. We're into our 8th game of the Ian Melia Cup 2019, brought to you by Spec Pumps. We've got Paul Roos in blue up against SACS in white as Brendan Gray gets the game underway. And the other F, Max Becker. Paul Roos attacking from right to left on your screens. Paul Roos get their first attack going of the game, comes to nothing. Now SACS can have their first game attack. The sun just starting to peep over the middle of the pool as time ticks on by. A great pass into the middle. 4 seconds left of the attack. And a reversal comes, Paul Roos ball. Just some players to watch. Number 12 and 4 for Paul Roos. And of course their keeper, who's been playing in this tournament since he was under 13. Lowabo Mfikili. On the right of your screen. A really exciting prospect for the future. Such amazing talent we have on display here. Two of the oldest schools in the country. With traditions second to none. Players to watch for SACS. There, number 7, Josh Lane. Ross van Breda, there, number 6. And with the ball now, number 9, Oliver Finley. Shot comes from Josh Lane. Doesn't catch it quite like he would have wanted. Just off to the right. James Davis wins the ball back for SACS. They can attack now. Davis in the hole. Drive coming through. But a bad ball towards the hole is intercepted by number 4, Paul Roda. And now Paul Roos can attack. Some very odd weather today in Cape Town. Started off with heavy rain this morning and then overcast conditions until about 12, after which the sun came out. And we start off with a goal from SACS. James Davis makes it 1-0. A well-worked counter-attacking goal. With 2 men on him, he did very well to put that away. Referee just stopping the play. It appears we have blood.
Tommy! Tommy!
Referee Brendan Gray is having to stop the play there to let the player that's bleeding to get out and sort himself out. Rightfully so. Well done, Brendan. And we resume play. Paul Roos have an attack. Foul comes. Structure not looking too promising. SACS brilliant defense. And they make the steal. Counter-attack coming. Stolen back though by Paul Roos. Number 3, Ian Sutherland. And a great stop by SACS goalkeeper. A well-worked counter-attacking goal from Paul Roos. Number 4, Paul Road, puts it in to equalize for Paul Roos. 1-1. And ladies and gents, we have a game on our hands. And SACS have an attack after the reset, as the sun is just peeping behind the clouds. It's a bit chilly, about 14 degrees here. And that brings us to the end of the first. 1-1. Back to the second chukker. Max Becker getting it underway. Paul Roos winning the swim off. If you're just joining us, this is Paul Roos versus SACS. Paul Roos attacking in blue caps now on your screens from right to left. Currently in possession of the ball. The SACS coach, Jabulani Sibaya, coming down from Joburg to coach at SACS. He's done really well with the SACS team. Really, really energetic on the sidelines. Such a character. You'll catch him jumping up and down at any given tournament. SACS now on the counter. The pass is just long. And what a goalkeeping effort. Lwabo Mfikili, I'm told his reactions are of lightning speed. And Paul Roos earned the exclusion. What can they make of this man-up scenario? Setting up what looks like a 4-2. Number 3 for SACS excluded, Matthew Hill. And coolly converted. A well-worked team goal from Paul Roos. I didn't see who scored. A great team goal from Paul Roos. And Josh Lane struggling to get the shot off in the hole there. His team not really helping him out. You can't really blame him. You know what, I've played at this level and I've coached and I've refed. And all three, anyone in any three of those positions would say that if the whole team doesn't get up the pool and help, it makes it very difficult to score goals. And that's what happened for SACS now. If the whole team isn't getting up and making an effort, the goal will not come. And there it comes. SACS number 6, their captain Josh van Breda converting, equalizing, making it 2-2. Referee calling a timeout. They need to chat to each other. Shout out to our cameramen, Kingao and Daniel, for capturing all the action for you guys. Have done a great job, these cameramen, all day. Effortless hours in the sun. And poor Roos get the reversal, and they can attack now. Very unfortunate, the great shot from Paul Roos, number 5, Janu Grimbeek, is inside 6, so it will not be allowed. SACS can attack now. Great defensive work. Now, I've told you about Cameron Mayle, number 12 from Paul Roos. He's got arms like tree trunks, I tell you. At under 15. Great steal. Now SACS have possession. Paul Roos on attack now, a very disjointed attack. They've got people all over the place. And a shot comes. And as it's tipped behind, sounds the end of the third chucker, sorry. No, second chucker. We're in half time now, 2-2. Welcome back. It's half time at Ian Melia Cup. The environment starting to liven up a bit as we head late into the afternoon. Our feature game of the day coming later tonight at 7:30, Rondebosch versus St. John's. But for now, we have a very much exciting game between Paul Roos and SACS. SACS win the swim off. And it's 2-2 at the moment as SACS attack. Very up and down weather situation with the sun coming and going. SACS needs something magical now to get in front. And it's not going to come like that. Oh, wow, what a finish. What a finish. A real captain's goal from Ross van Breda, my apologies. A really awesome cross pass. And with 2 men on him, he was still able to get the ball into the back of the net. Paul Roos now get it going. The SACS goalkeeper, Matt Hay, has been on excellent form this game. Both keepers, in my opinion, have had really top games. Only letting in 3 and 2 goals respectively. A low-scoring game. And that shot from Paul Roos is just wide to send SACS up on the counter. Nothing comes of the SACS attack. And now Paul Roos attack down the middle. One-on-one with the keeper. And it's just wide. SACS effort just blocked there. Paul Roos picking up their game a bit in this tie. With a newfound energy after half time. Avis attacking now down the left for SACS. And a brilliant goal. Yet another one for Ross van Breda. Really one of the standout players for SACS today. A brilliant effort. So strong on the ball. And now SACS can attack. The foul comes for Josh Lane. We're struggling to get the ball forward. Still comes from Josh Lane. And earning the exclusion for a pullback. SACS now have a man-up situation where they're struggling to get up the pool. And that's the end of the third chukker. Come back to the last chukker of SACS versus Paul Roos. SACS 4-2 up. As the sun's almost made its course over the pool, we edge closer and closer into the evening. In our 8th game of the day. Paul Roos win the swim off. They can attack now. Nothing coming of the Paul Roos attack. SACS can now attack. Both attacks from both teams have been quite disappointing this game. A low scoring game. SACS just taking the edge. But great talent on display. Great defense from SACS, retaining the ball there. Not giving an inch of space for Paul Roos. Nothing coming of the SACS attack now. Paul Roos can. A very slow counter attack. Fatigue starting to set in the fourth chucker now. Great save from Matt Hay, the SACS keeper. Both keepers having a stunner of a game. Paul Roos keeper Luabo Mfukile actually playing this tournament since his under 13 year. As SACS score another goal from their number 6 and captain, Roos van Breda. Putting in a man of the match performance here. And Roos van Breda putting his head down, working hard, earns the contra foul. A very up and down fourth chukker so far. Possession changing roughly every 10 seconds. And Jabulani Sibaya, the SACS coach, going mental on the side here. You can catch him at any tournament jumping up and down. SACS with a very disjointed attack. Coming to nothing, and Paul Roos retained the ball. Josh Lane winning the ball back for SACS, passing it up to his captain. Defensive efforts from SACS, but a great goal from Paul Roos, number 9, Carl Garrett. A great bounce shot into the top right-hand corner. Unstoppable. Scores now at 5-3. And with that end whistle, we come to a close. SACS winning 5-3. Thanks for joining us.